What's up, guys? This is Andrew Morta for Triple Threat 420. Sorry if I look a bit tired. I did just get up not that long ago. But today's video is a review of Slipknot The End so far. Now, this video is a bit late. I know it came out. This album came out 2 days ago, actually. But here's the reason why I waited, and that is because I wanted to listen to it a couple times first off. So I listened to the album twice, all the way through now. Listened to it twice. What we got? Actually, it's starting to run out. Okay, maybe it's just dying here. Let me put it on the charger. It still shows like, I still think that there's wax in there or whatever, but I still think there's shit in there because I can't see all the way through it unless I'm just retarded and don't know how it works. That's a good possibility, but no, I'm pretty sure I know how it works, and yeah, maybe it just needs a charge. I don't think so. I don't know, but anyways. So I wanted to listen to the album a couple times and have it really settle in, really get my thoughts all together. So that's what I've done, and now I am ready to review the album. I got the track list here to the side of me. Here we go. So the way we're gonna do this is the first album review we've done. I'm just gonna go song by song, give my thoughts, and then overall thoughts of the album at the end. Alright, so Slipknot, The End so far. The first track is Adderall, and this one is weird. It doesn't even sound like a Slipknot song, first off. It sounds more like a 70s rock song. Something like that. I heard someone else describe it as something like From The Who or Chicago, which, that's kind of what I'm going with. And yeah, it's a very weird song, man. It's not a bad song. It's really catchy, but I know it's just a weird way to start off the record. Very weird and interesting way to start off the record, because usually when you want to start off an album, you want to put the first song is going to be either the best song in the album or a song that's going to kind of summarize everything that's going to happen out through the rest of the album, maybe. But no, Adderall is, again, the interesting choice to go with for the beginning. Yeah, I don't know. I'm conflicted on that one. Again, it's a good song, but it's just weird it's just weird with its inclusion in the album. And even weirder that they decided to start off the album with this one. But anyways, again, a weird start. A good song, but makes for a weird start. Then, after that, we go into the Dying Song, which was the second single released, I think, 2 months ago. And this song is amazing. I love this song so much. It is contender for best song on the album. I say contender because there's still a lot of other good songs. Spoiler alert. There's still a lot of other good songs on the album. But the Dying Song, Time to Sing, very good song. Verses are, heavy, is very heavy. I think Corey Taylor's screaming is definitely on point with this album. His screams haven't sounded this good in a while, so I'm happy to hear that. The chorus is very catchy, and it'll get stuck in your head for days, trust me. But I love the Dying Song. It is really good. And check out the music video for it too. It's a really awesome music video. First time I actually heard that song when it first released, I had just got home from work, and I was high as fuck, so I was super just giddy and happy. I probably will never be able to recreate that moment again. But still, it was awesome. Then after that we have the Chapeltown Rag, which was the first single released all the way like a year ago. It was released, which I thought it was gonna be like, because on the last album, We Are Not Your Kind, again, like a year before the actual album release, they released a song called All Out Life, and now that song is just a single. It was never put onto the album We Are Not Your Kind, and so I thought they were gonna do the same with this one. Chapeltown Rag was just gonna be its own thing, and then they released the album with all new songs, but no, here it is, Chapeltown Rag on this one. Again, this one's been out for a while, and I like the song. Again, it's heavy. It's a heavy song. Slipknot are definitely at their heaviest they have been in a while on this album. I will say that they are at their heaviest they have been. It's the heaviest they have been in a while. That's my dog. I'm sorry. She's just trying to get comfortable and go take a nap. Chapeltown Rag, very good. I love the drums in that one. For those of you who may not know, Slipknot does have three percussionists. You have the main drummer, Jay Weinberg, and then you got 2 extra percussionists, Clown and Michael Path. Slipknot may have too many members, maybe, but I like them all, so we're gonna stick with it. But yeah, the drums in this song are really good. There's like this one part where there's like marching band, like kind of like triplet drums and stuff. It sounds really cool. Another thing I want to mention, the version of, I think this might be the song, the Chapeltown Rag on this album might be slightly remixed, because I don't know if I was just high when I listened to this album, which I was. But I don't know. They're subtle, but I noticed I can remember hearing some differences between the version that was released a year ago and the one that is here now on the album. So I don't know. Maybe you guys want to go listen to that. Go listen to the single that was released a year ago, and I'll listen to the version that's on the album, and tell me if you hear a difference, because I think I did. I don't know. Then after that, we go into Yen, which was the last single released. Yen is, besides Adderall, one of the first slower songs and more experimental songs on the album. And some people do not like that part of Slipknot. They don't like the softer side. They just want Corey to be screaming his lungs out all the time, which I like too. But I do enjoy when a band try something different. It gets to be experimental, and I think Slipknot is a band that has done it very good in the past with songs like Dead Memories. Dead Memories is a very damn good song. Yeah, you should listen to that song. Dead Memories is good. There was a bunch of slower songs on We Are Not Your Kind, the last album. So I'm all for it. This one has a very, I don't know, here the lyrics can get a bit cringy, I will admit. But I think the overall instrumentation, the music, and the way Corey is singing really makes up for that. And I think it makes for a overall, not the best song on the album, but not the worst song on the album. It's fine. It's fine. Then after Yen, we go into Hive Mind, and this song is very good. Definitely following the what I like to call the Slipknot format of songs, which is on the verses, scream your lungs out, and then when you get to the chorus, make it more melodic. That's how it is with the Dying song, a little bit with the Chapeltown Rag, but that's a bit more heavier, I think. But they do that with the Dying song, which again is a bit heavier, but still. Here, definitely do that, and I think it works out very well. It is very catchy, very engaging. It actually, a lot of these songs really threw me for a loop when I first heard them, because I really didn't have any expectations going into this album. And so but I definitely was not expecting it to be as heavy as it is. So, like, there are just a lot of just chugging guitar riffs on this album, and just heavy drums. Their drummer, Jane Weinberg, is at his he's at his peak right now, man. He is fucking killing it. But Hive Mind, definitely another great song. After Hive Mind is Warranty, which is my pick for heaviest song on the album. Maybe there's another song that's also really good. But Warranty, definitely one of my favorite songs off of this album. This one feels like it could be on on Iowa. If you don't know, Iowa is Slipknot's second album. And if you've heard of it, you already know how it is. If you haven't, it's one of the heaviest albums I think you can listen to out of anything. Like, it's just one of the heaviest albums ever. This song feels like it could be on that, and Slipknot have not made a song that matches that and that has matched that intensity in a long, long time. They haven't matched that intensity since the album. So for this album to come out, 21 years later, and they make a few songs, but mainly this one song that can fit, that matches that intensity, makes me so happy. So to hear something like Warranty is awesome. Definitely, if you don't want to listen to the whole album, just want to sample it, make this one a priority to listen to. After Warranty, we have Medicine for the Dead, which is like Yen and is more slower and experimental, but I think it's done a lot better. I like Medicine for the Dead very much. There are a couple screaming parts where Corey does a lot of different things with his voice throughout the album that I really like. I don't think two songs he makes sound the same with his singing. He tries something different. He kind of tries something different to make every song a bit more unique and stand out from each other, which I really like. But Medicine for the Dead, very atmospheric sounding song. Very atmospheric sounding song, but I definitely like it. After that is Acidic, which again is another slower one. Again, very atmospheric. When it comes to the slower songs, Medicine for the Dead and Acidic are the two best when it comes to the slower songs on this album. They are very good, very engaging, just great songs. I love them. Another thing that Slipknot has done on this album is a lot of like weird intros, like weird sounds and stuff before the song starts. They've done a lot of that, which I don't mind. Okay, after Acidic we have Heirloom, which I'm gonna put as probably not the worst song on the album, because again it is not a bad song, but the weakest song in the album. To me, this one sounds, again, I said Corey does a lot with his voice, like different songs. This one sounds more, but the way he does this one, it makes it sound more like a heavier Stone Sour song. If you don't know, Stone Sour is Corey Taylor's other band, which is more hard rock than metal. And he very much makes Heirloom sound like a heavier Stone Sour song than really a Slipknot song. But again, still overall a fine song that you'll at least maybe get your head bobbing a little bit too. After that, we have H377. Now, this is the other song that can have the crown for heaviest song on the album. Because holy crap, this song is fucking heavy. And again, up there with Warranty for songs that you guys should definitely make a priority to listen to. This song is just really fucking good, dude. There's like a whole, like the chorus is like a chant, like an angry chant, and it's fucking awesome, dude. Really works. Then we go into two more songs, and then the last two songs. First, we have Desad. I think that's how you pronounce it. Desad. which is again a slower song but heavy. Like there's a lot of times where Corey screams on the chorus and stuff, and there's very heavy drums on this song, and definitely I think a standout for me. I really like it. It's trying to think of a song that sort of like reminds me of it, but I can't really think of another Slipknot song that sort of reminds me of it. But very good song, and definitely I would definitely one I would recommend. I'm sorry, I was checking this thing, see if we can get a bigger hit of it. Nope, that's trying to die. I could just taste it. That's great. All right, this is my last one. So fuck. I mean, I got Bud. I'm home alone right now. Okay, I think I just planned out my day, guys. All right. Well, anyways, back to the sorry, I got distracted there. Back to this. Again, I'm still high, so this song very good. Definitely the heaviest of the slower songs. The end is also kind of heavy, but this one is definitely good. And then we end with Finale, which is a song that starts off very slow, and again, I would say doesn't really, and I would kind of put it with Adderall as kind of like weird and not fitting with the album, but it builds up to where there's like some nice drums in there, and then those, again, for those of you who may not know, Slipknot does have a DJ, so in their songs have a lot of record scratching. Their DJ is Sid Wilson, who goes fucking insane on this album, dude. His scratches are all over the album, much like their first album, where I think he was most prominent, and they brought that back with this one, which I love, dude. There's just a lot of elements from older albums that I didn't think I would hear as much as I have. That I didn't think I would hear on so often and so much. And this album did it, just heavy ass songs. Sid with the record scratching, more of the keg hits, how they like for a percussion, they just like hit an empty keg. They do that on Duality. That's a great one. I'm sorry. That's a way to like really get everything out of a cake bar right there. I don't know. Alright. And so yeah, Finale really builds up and it ends up being really cool. I was saying with the record scratches, there's like this really cool part during the chorus of the song, like right when Corey's like done saying his line, there's like this really cool record scratch that comes in. So that is the end so far by Slipknot. Overall, I said I had no expectations for this song, and maybe that helped with that, and maybe that helped with this, but I mean, I obviously did have some expectation because, I think their last album was pretty good. And, overall, I'm going to give this album out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, maybe an 8.5 out of 10. Like, it's a strong album. Like, even if it's not your favorite Slipknot album, which, I mean, I wouldn't make it mine either. If it's not your favorite Slipknot album, which, again, I don't think it's going to be, it's still enjoyable. It's still, it definitely doesn't show signs of a band that's slowing down, which is crazy after 23 years. You'd think maybe they'd slow down a bit. Nope. Again, if anything, they just got heavier again. And this is actually their last album tied to a record label, so they are independent now. So whenever their next album is, they have 100% freedom to do whatever the hell they want, which is, for me as a diehard fan who knows, like, kind of knows, like, stuff behind the band and stuff, that's good and bad. Good and bad because, it's good because, we could get some heavier stuff, get some weird things that maybe, you can get some true creative freedom here that they probably couldn't 100% do under the record label. And that's bad because of the two main people behind it. Corey Taylor's a great singer and all that. But the one I'm worried about is the other head of the band. This guy, Clown, he only wears the clown mask. He's a weird dude, and giving him creative freedom to do whatever he wants might not be the best thing. So, I don't know, we'll have to see how that goes. But overall, this album is very good. I would highly recommend it to any Slipknot fan or anyone who likes heavy metal music. It's very good. Is it the greatest album of the year? No. Is it Slipknot's best album? No. But I would definitely put it at least their third best album. Again, this is our heaviest since their second album, Iowa. So that definitely gives it extra points. I think it has a nice mix of heavy songs that we expect and hope to hear from Slipknot, and it also has some nice, slower, experimental songs, which I will always appreciate. And yeah, the only reason why I'm saying an 8.5 is because of Adderall. Again, maybe if it was even just like thrown somewhere kind of like in the middle of the album, maybe it would even be so weird. But just to put something so different, experimental and weird as the kickoff of your album kind of does throw me off just a bit. So that takes off that 0.5. That's why I'm saying an 8.5 instead of just straight up 9 out of 10. But there you go. That is my review of Slipknot The End so far. If you want me to review more albums, I will definitely do that. And yeah, man, I'm probably gonna go smoke like a few. I'm gonna smoke too much, pretty much. Smoke too much, pretty much. Interesting how I said that. I'm gonna go do that and subscribe and bye.